Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, February the 22nd. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into our free room. I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., and I share my screen. And if you'd like to subscribe to Trade Ideas, this is what you would type in, and this would take you to our subscription page. So again, I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., and I share my screen. All right, so let's take a look at NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Now, this one came on the Sunrise Mover. Now, this is the only one that actually triggers before 15 minutes, before all the other strategies has to be at least 15 minutes after the market opens. This one might trigger, well, look at this, 9:35, 9:38, 9:40. So it can trigger within the first 15 minutes. I liked NCLH. I have traded that one before, and it has been quite interesting. So um, that's why I really took this one. NCLH, the alert was actually at 43.58. It's a little bit spready and all. So I didn't quite get in then, but I took the trade right here at 43.75. 43.75. Do a little markup. 43.75. It wasn't spectacular. I took some out at 43.95 just in case it wouldn't get through 44. And then as it was coming back down, I mean, I thought this was really going to start ripping. I mean, this I've been in this before when it's had, multi-dollar moves, but just didn't happen. And I exited the trade at 44.10. So, it wasn't fabulous, but certainly not a bad one to start the day. Now, SYY, that was a very good trade actually. SYY, that came from my option plays window. Now, I've made a couple of modifications to this again, so if you want this one, you can have it. I've actually dropped the volume down to 200% or 200,000 shares. I've added a 100%. So at this point, all it has to do is trade at least what it would normally trade in option volume. I'm expecting that it would keep going higher, but I want to get triggered at the 100%. So if you like this window, you just have to email me for it at info. I'll just bring that off right here at the info at trade-ideas.com. So let's get this just a little bit bigger here. So SYY. Now, unfortunately, I did a reboot of Trade Ideas, so I've lost my original alerts for SYY, but I do know that it, I was waiting for, I would have received the alert right around here. So I waited for it to break down below 43, took the trade at 42.95. I'll mark up here. Took the trade right around here. Now you can see all these bottoming tails, you see. So it was really struggling to see what was going to happen. I mean, the buyer or sellers kept knocking it down, the buyers kept taking over again. And so I ended up actually multiple exits. I exited at 42.70. I exited at 42.48. I exited at 42.35 down here. And then I exited as it was coming back up to at 42.60. So multiple exits on this one. A little bit whippy and all, but it turned into be a really, really nice trade. DFT. DFT, I am still in it. Now, this actually came from Holly also, and this is one that I actually like. This is a fade, the 52-week high, and you can see it was right there. Some of them, like L, has worked out very well. Cone worked out very well. DFT has just been a very slow one. 35.96 was a trigger. So basically, what it's doing is, like, obviously at this point, this was a 52-week high, and they're just saying, you know what? Let's fade it. This is a strategy that basically looks at stocks that maybe are getting way ahead of themselves. So when it broke, it actually broke up above. So here was the alert at 35.95. It broke above 36. When it broke back down through 36, I decided to take the short, and I took the short at right around here. It's actually at 35.95. I took some out at 35.81. And right about here on this down candle, and I'm still in it. no reason for me to really get out of it yet. If it goes back into the 3580s, I'll exit it. But we never know. At the end of the day, it might really start to have a nice collapse. It's one of the reasons why I do take some profit out early because then I can just rest on this for the whole day if I want to. Did actually go down to 35.58, so we'll have to see what happens on this one. Now, um, Shake. Just want to talk about Shake just a little bit because this one, if you here's another one that I can send to you. This is the Squeeze Me, and this is something from Steve Gomez from Trade Ideas, and this is something he put together. And on the weekend, you don't see it here now, but Shake Shack was at the top. And the reason being is that it had about 60 odd percent short float. And I actually had added it to my limit alerts, and he actually emailed me on the weekend saying, you guys should watch this one because this could have, if it can get above, and there was a level I put, see this little green line there? I said if it got above here, this might be a good play. So, I mentioned in the pre-market that this was something that you should be looking at, and it has really, really done well. So, I'm looking at it now. If it can get over 40, because again, if you look at the daily chart, now, actually, in the daily chart, it might start running into a little bit of resistance here, I mean, in this area. But definitely was a nice little squeeze. This was a beauty right here. This is Fridays. This is Thursday. So you can see on Friday we've got the action of what we call an RBI, a red bar ignored on the daily chart, and basically the trend continued today. So it certainly was a nice play. I also told you to watch NHTC. Again, on the daily chart, I was asking people to watch it right around here. It had the beautiful day. I guess this would have been Wednesday. Then the Thursday pullback. The Friday again. How similar to Shake. Another RBI, another red bar ignored on the daily, and then again the continuation. Now this one to me has a lot more possibility than Shake because look at the gap, look at the void it can possibly fill. So I mentioned on the video to have this on your watch list. So hopefully some of you took that. Now, I am having problems with my mic. I'm noticing that it's still checking in and out. So I'm going to have to end this one quickly now. I just want to see if there's anything else that. I know what I wanted to just go over. What stock was it? It was NTRI, which has had a tremendous rise. And let me just back to the 15-minute. Now, remember what I was saying is I have dropped the volume down to 200,000 in this one because there was a stock previous to that. I think it was NUAN. NUAN. If I look at NUAN, hmm, I can't remember the name of the stock. Well, doesn't really matter. It was a $7 stock that triggered and it went up to 780. And the reason I didn't see it is because the volume was less than 300,000 at the time, and then it just kept going. So at that point, I decided, you know what? Let me just drop the volume down to 200,000 and see what happens. So NTRI, perfect example of that. I think the alert came in probably around right here. And the volume still wasn't that great. It was more than 200,000, but it started to grow, get a lot more, of course. And look at the tremendous increase. I think the alert came around 2205, and it almost tacked on a dollar. So that's why. And plus the volume now for NTRI. Let me just see what it is. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's 500,000 shares. So, I mean, it's on its way maybe to a 600,000 day, which isn't bad. So that's why I have decided to, relax the filter here just a little bit and to see if we can pick up some ones that are moving early and catch them a little bit earlier. Otherwise, I would have had to wait till about here before the volume was 300,000. So. Again, if you want this particular window, you're more than welcome to have it. Just email me at info@trade-ideas.com. Okay, I'm going to end this right now. My microphone still appears to be working, so I'm going to end it right now. And we'll see you tomorrow in the trading room. Again, we're open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Live on the mic, and I share my screen. And if you're looking for a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is the address that you can go to, and we have all the different subscription plans there. All right, hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.